Welcome to Casual Gaming with Purpose. If this is your first stream or VOD, then welcome, and if not, then welcome back. Hello, Duncan. Congratulations on first. Today we are continuing our Process Geodes challenge. This is a Stardew Valley challenge run of sorts in which I am pushing the limit of the Process Geodes function at Clint's. Anything that I can get by using the Process Geodes option, that's the only way I can get it. And so that includes things like basic resources like stone or clay. It also includes skill experience points. So the only way I can access or gain levels essentially is through skill books that I access through the mystery boxes, which still remain to be seen. If that sounds like a good time to you, then welcome aboard. I am honored to have you here with me, and I really appreciate you. Let's go ahead and jump into the game, I think. As always, let me know if the audio is okay. I don't think I updated goals, but I also don't think the goals changed between last week and this week. This is our last week of summer, and so we're still trying to make money. I would say, I think we need like 17,000 gold to complete the vault, based on what we've got. And we're still going to try to catch the pufferfish and the sturgeon. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, the copper pickaxe is the other big one. I think befriending Caroline is going to take a back seat. Just because the main reason we wanted to befriend Caroline was for money purposes. And the clock ticks. So, I mean, we can still try to befriend Caroline. It can't hurt. But I'm going to prioritize the other goals today, I think. So I think today, since it's a rainy day, we will start with the mines. I'm going to mostly, I think today is going to be a lot of fishing and a lot of geode farming. So nothing too novel there. Let me sell some things first. Maybe I'll eat this. Looks like we exhausted ourselves. Oh. At the end of last stream. But we do have some work totems, which is super helpful. Let's hang on to our geodes, I think. I'm also going to save the triple shot espresso. Let's put our fish on the wall. There we go. I was doing a little bit of a wiki dive before stream to see if kind of what the best strategy might be. That's probably not. For making money. And yeah, it seems like short of crops, obviously, like it's a farming game, so crops are virtually always the best moneymaker. The other one that is a favorite is clay farming. but we cannot get clay that way. We can only access clay through, I guess, geodes? I think a few containers can give us clay actually, but yeah, mainly geodes. Hello Rose, welcome in. How are you doing today? Shout out Rose also. Let's collect these grapes. You're tired? I feel that. How did your cleaning go? Tiresome, but I hope rewarding nonetheless. So the other recommendations other than crops and clay farming were selling geodes, which we certainly could do. Feels a little bit, I don't know, it feels like it goes against the spirit of the Process Geodes function if we sell too many geodes, but also we need to make some money, so that might be what we need to do. I'm going to search on the first few floors to see if we can find a convenient geode stode. That's pretty convenient. Will I remember? Remains to be seen. Maybe I'll turn off, what do we think that falls under? Sound volume, perhaps? Yeah, I think so. Always worth a try. Almost gone the kitchen completely clean, but your hands were starting to hurt really bad from washing dishes, so I had to quit. Fair enough. That sounds like a lot of work. I hope that your hands get a good rest. Sometimes you just get in the zone, though, with cleaning. I definitely have those kinds of moments where I'm like, I'm motivated, and I'm just gonna... That's not the right one. Just gonna have at it. There is a mod that you can get to like turn off just the elevator dings. And I feel like I've probably talked about downloading that mod like 100 times and I never do it. But maybe it's around time that I do if I'm going to be doing a lot of geode farming. That's what happened today. You were cleaning from 11 to around 3 this afternoon. Oh my gosh. You were definitely in the zone. You gotta ride that wave when it comes though, I think. Or at least that's what I tell myself. This isn't the most engaging content, I'm sure, but it's where we're at today. So yeah, on the days when it's not raining, I think I will probably fish. And I think I'm going to take a different strategy. Like last week, I think, or maybe the week before, I was mostly going for the pufferfish first. But I think I'm going to switch that up and do sturgeon first and then go to the beach around noon to try to get the pufferfish at that point. Have to, because if you stop midway through, it takes a while for you to go back to it. I am the same way. I totally get you. I always just like put on a playlist when the cleaning motivation strikes and get going. I've been the Moana soundtrack is my like go-to cleaning soundtrack lately. Actually, not even lately, for the past little while. There's just something about it. K-pop Demon Hunters is giving the Moana soundtrack a run for its money, though. This is definitely a better spot than the ones we had last week. Because it's closer to the elevator and it's easier to identify for me anyways. I'm not getting as confused about what tile it is. Been listening to a lot of Rose Betts when cleaning and working on stuff. I don't think I know Rose Betts. What genre of music is that? I will look it up. If it's music. I suppose it could also be something else. Could be streaming. Could be podcasts. Oh, this won't be correct because it's not the right type of rock. Yeah. Curls, welcome in. How are ya? How's it going? It's a blend of folk and alt pop with prominent Celtic influences. That sounds right up my alley. I will definitely be checking that out. It's going. It's going here too. I'm doing okay though. Six is currently your favorite song of hers? Okay, I'll start there. Thank you. I'm always on the lookout for more music, so feel free to recommend anytime. I would love that. I'm pretty I'll listen to pretty much anything, honestly. So yeah, hit me with your recommendations anytime. That is open to all chatters, all lurkers. Any VOD watchers? Drop it in the comments if you like. Always have recommendations? Hit me with them. I love it. I always love the playlists in your streams. I was watching you play Skate and just rocking out to the tunes. Curls, you have had a very busy week as a mod. How are you doing? And how's work and everything as well? School, work, etc. If you like to share. No pressure. But hope you're doing good. And hope you're getting some downtime as well. So many playlists? Yes, please do. Please do. I'm down. Maybe I should make... That could be a good channel for the Discord. I'll make a music channel. Been super busy in chats, but downtime, never heard of it. I believe it. I believe it. Hunter the Gaming Penguin, you're new here, been lurking for a bit to check out the vibes, plus scrolling through Steam. How's everyone doing? Well, welcome in, Hunter. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope your Steam scrolling is going well. Let us know what games you settle on, if any. I'm doing good. How are you doing also? This is a bit of a repetitive start to a stream. It's not always quite this floor resetty spaghetti, but today it is. We're grinding for the vault bundle for a summer goal. The silence also probably isn't the best for you. I don't know, it's a trade-off. Like you either get extremely repetitive dings or you get just eerie mind silence. I guess I could have put on some music, but eventually we'll have in-game music and that'll be better. We just don't get that today. Doing good. Honestly, been hard scrolling past games you can't play on low-end gaming laptop, but found a few games to add to wish list for when you get a better computer, a better laptop. Very fair. It can be disheartening, I feel that. If you don't already play Stardew, I do recommend. I feel like it runs pretty well on most PCs. Trying to think what else. That was a very generous crab. Said I'd send you a playlist over here, making me a playlist? Oh. Give you a song limit? What's feasible? Let's say, I don't know. Maybe no more than 15, but if that's too many, feel free to go less than 15. Or feel free to go more if you like. I'm very easygoing on that, on most things. That's very kind. Thank you, Rose. Got it on your wish list to try again. Played it once on Xbox but couldn't get into it. Gonna give it another chance when you can. That's very fair. If it was pre 1.6, maybe 1.6 will make it more engaging. If you give it a try, let us know how it goes. Gotta run to volleyball. Oh, thank you, Carls. I appreciate you. Have a good game. Enjoy. Maybe I'll see ya in lock stream later. Go kick butts. Already have 37 songs in the playlist. Was thinking no more than 100. Yeah, go ham. I can say no more than 100. All your playlists have 200 plus songs. I didn't want to overshoot, but that sounds great then. No more than 100 or whatever feels like the right vibe. I'll be bumping it. Thank you. That is so kind, Rose. I'm very excited. Hunter, what kinds of games do you enjoy? I've also been a pretty big fan of, or I am a pretty big fan of Celeste as well. I've never played, I don't even know if it's available on PC, but I would assume so. But I played that on Switch, and I really liked it. I don't know how it would run on a laptop, but worth a go if you can find it on PC. Tends to be like things that are 8-bit in style like that. Or I guess that's not 8-bit. But it's not like intense 3D graphics. So it might run okay. Doing it so fast, YouTube Music is having a hard time keeping up. They're gonna have to update. Dinkum research story west of Loathing Subnautica. You like cozy games more though? That is very fair. You are in good company, that's for sure. Look up Vitus Singer? I will. Thank you. You might also try Fields of Mystria. Although, if you weren't nuts about Stardew, you might not be nuts about Fields of Mystria either. Have seen a lot of good things about Discounty. And also, shout out Loch Finesse if you're looking for really excellent like indie gameplay reviews. She probably has you covered if you're looking for more. Hello Lily, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your Thursday? Thanks for being here. You've got Mystria on your wish list as well? Hello Tim, welcome in. How are you, friend? Thanks for being here. Lily, you're good goofing back from getting back from your friend's house to get here? A little sweaty? Fair enough. Well, thank you for being here. Never any pressure or urgency, but I really appreciate you being here. Always welcome and never pressured. At the moment, you're flat broke and trying to trade for a newer PC laptop with better specs, trying to sell stuff to buy a couple games, you know, work on yours. Gotcha. You'll have an excellent wish list waiting for you when you're ready. You're doing okay, Tim? You're exhausted? Very fair. I hope you have a restful weekend coming up. We're doing the easy geode farming today. And then we'll hop back onto the fishing struggle bus soon enough. I must say today has been a much more profitable geode yield. But I'm going to have to decide if I sell all of them. Maybe I'll need to just double check how much they sell for. Didn't sleep much last night. Woke up around 1:30 with a bad migraine and meds did nothing to help, then got up and went to work. Ugh, that's so hard. I'm so sorry, Tim. Migraines are the worst. And they make you tired even if they don't wake you up. How are you feeling now? I hope that it has eased. 35 games on wishlist, 7 of which aren't released yet. I am a chronic game wishlister. I definitely relate. But I think especially when it comes to indie games, it's actually super helpful for them, for like small devs, if you wishlist their games, because every wishlist helps with their visibility, and then it helps, it like goes into the decision making for Steam, like about like who to feature when there's big sales and things like that. So, or like promotions. So yeah, definitely pro wishlist. Your head is feeling a bit better. That's good, Tim. I hope you can have a really good rest tonight then. How do I feel about French songs? I love French songs. Thank you for asking. I am not fully bilingual, but I am functionally. I speak a bit of French, and I understand French pretty well. So definitely also pro French songs. Very pro everything so far today. You guys are throwing me only lovable things, which I'm very grateful for. Wanted to start playing Minecraft on PC, but can't connect a controller to Java. Oh no. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm also thinking that I might try the demo, like the free version, and test it out, because I've never played Minecraft. But I'd like to try a server if I can, to join someone's server. Melon's server, specifically. Shout out Melons. Don't speak any French and just love hearing the language. That is so valid. It is a beautiful one. Have you played any Clair Obscur, Rose? Or are you interested? Or the full name is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The soundtrack is also lovely, and there's some nice French songs in there. Lily, you're gonna have to become a mouse and keyboard gamer. Same, Melon's added you to the server, but you don't think you can play it? I wish, if anyone in chat or lurking has Minecraft experience with Java, and you know a secret to hooking up a controller to play on the Java edition, we'll drop it in the chat if you like. Your mouse and keyboard for World of Warcraft? Oh, well maybe maybe you could try, if you're already familiar with using it for WoW, then maybe it would be okay in Minecraft? I'm not sure. Go back and take those songs out of the playlist? No, leave them in. I like them. If you want to. If you've already taken them out, then don't worry. If you're moving too quick for me to keep up. Xbox, PS5, and Switch controllers, please help. We'll do a couple more, and then we'll head back. Be right back. Gotta do something before you forget again. Also plug phone in. Getting low battery. Very fair. Take care, Hunter. Thank you for being here. You'll be welcome back anytime. Today or another day. You did, Rose? Okay. Awesome. You're zooming. I love it. Four more songs before you hit 100. Gotta choose wisely. You really are zooming. I don't even think... Well, I don't know. Maybe I could, but I feel like if you asked me to name 100 songs, I'd be like, what is a song? Alright. Let me do a quick Google to see how much a single geode sells for. I know they're pretty decent money, but I can't remember exactly how much. And so that will kind of dictate how many I sell. Because geodes are also very precious for us because they have so many resources. They sell for 50, which means that we have like 2,000-ish. Is that right? Math is hard. 2,000 gold worth, roughly? Could you add Frère Jacques and Alouette? Can whip out a playlist in a heartbeat. That is a very valuable skill. Spotify or someone hire Rose ASAP. YouTube music. Chat, what do you think? Should I sell all of them? Here, maybe I can make a poll. I've never done this before, so bear with me. All right. Now how do I send it? Hit me with the poll. Back now. Also, Nan Granville is amazing also. Be right back again. Mama needs you. Take care. Take care, Hunter. We'll see you soon. Because, yeah, it has to be kind of a fine line of like, yes, we need the money to complete the vault for our summer goal. But our main goal is to complete the entire community center. So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Like, they're easy money, but they also hold precious items. We'll let it run a little bit longer. Okay, seems like everyone pretty consistently says half, so that's perfect. We will sell half of them. let's do this. I guess slightly more than half. Since 43 is not an even number. And then tomorrow we're going to fish. Let's prioritize fishing. Went one over, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Thank you so much, Rose. That is so kind. I think that's good. I'm super excited to have more tunes. Okay, I wasn't terrible at math today. I was about right. Excellent. Thank you. We can put our sound back on now. Just a moment of dancing. Guess we need to water some things. So we need 35,000 gold total. We made a pretty good dent in it yesterday. Should we take... Nah, let's just go. Okay, so the plan is we're gonna catch a sturgeon before noon. And then we're gonna go to the beach and catch a pufferfish. Just as easy as that. That's the plan, and that's what we're gonna do. But even if we don't catch a sturgeon, we're gonna make money from catching fish at the lake, at the mountain lake. So we can't lose. When Locke streamed on Twitch, you made her music playlist for every stream. Each playlist vibes were based off of what she was going to be playing. Oh my gosh. Rose, that is like truly like, I hope that you know just how valuable of a skill that is. You're very talented. That's so, and also like so sweet. I am a huge fan of, it's like, you know, the old school vibes of like making mixtapes for folks, you know? I love that. Gonna lurk and clean, but you're still here. Sounds good, Lily. Thank you for lurking. Thanks for being here. Good luck with cleaning. Starting off strong. Wow, whatever, it's okay. If your PC could burn CDs, everyone would be getting one. Love making playlists for people. I love that. I miss those days of like burning CDs for folks. That was the best. I don't even think I have anything that can play a CD these days. Like, well, actually, I don't know if that's true. Like, I have an Xbox and I watch DVDs on it, but I don't know if it would play music. Like, I don't know if, I mean, I don't know if it would play CDs, but I guess it probably would. Operation Don't Crash Out Over Fishing today is a go. We're just gonna do our best. Wish your PC had a CD player. You spent so much time on it for to not. Yeah, I also... That is something I miss as well. I suppose if you... Like, if it's a fully customized PC, you probably could add one, right? If you wanted to? I actually don't know how complicated it would be to add. A disk drive of sorts. There's external CD drives? That's true, that are like USB. Good point, Lily. Probably much simpler than trying to install one. And cheaper too, probably, actually. It's noon. Should we keep fishing at the mountain lake, or should we go try for a pufferfish? I really feel like I can catch a sturgeon at level 1, but I don't feel very confident that I will be able to catch a pufferfish. Let's give it a go. Maybe we can at least catch a sea jelly, and that'll make tomorrow that much easier. So far, this was the wrong decision. The real question is, do I waste my time running back up to the mountain lake after 4 p.m.? I mean, I was certainly hooking more fish. Okay, let's go. We'll use our Joja Cola. Gotta go fast. I think the part that I find so difficult with, well, this is probably true for, I was going to say for sturgeons, but it's also true for catfish and pufferfish, is the speed with which they change direction. Like, even if I know their pattern and I can kind of anticipate where they're going, when I have a level 1 fishing bar, it is hard to keep up. Hashtag skill issue. We'll fish until the end of day, though. Okay, 1 second. All right. We continue. And so we can compare, like I sold half my geodes from a day of geode farming, a pretty good day of geode farming, for a little over 1,000 gold. I mean, I think fishing is hands down a better moneymaker. Honestly, probably even on rainy days it's better, but since I think I could catch a sturgeon on a rainy day. You can't catch pufferfish on rainy days. But I think sturgeon is any weather. Because we easily made 1,000 gold, right? From this morning, I think. Maybe it shakes out to be about the same, honestly, I don't know. Have to roll back the game tape. We trash that specific trash because it can only give us container gettable items. stone and coal. It's getting late. I'll try to catch one more fish. We earned back our Joja Cola. Did I have fun at the decorating challenge? I did have fun at the decorating challenge. Were you there, Lily? I was hanging out in Melons' chat. It was so good. They're both so talented. I wish I had the same sort of designing instinct. My farms are always organized chaos. I'm gonna keep the algae because it's decent energy. A good stackable, eatable. So we'll keep fishing, I think. You were in Melons' Twitch and B's YouTube. Oh, that's okay. We were together in spirit. Also, shout out B. If you don't know Junimo B, I don't know how, but now you do. B, Junimo B and Melons Lord did a wonderful decorating competition stream today. And you can find the VODs on YouTube. You might even be able to find the VODs on Twitch. I'm not 100% sure about how Twitch VODs work, but I encourage you to check them out if you haven't already. It was fun giving them ideas and being a community thing. Yeah, it was really fun. I agree. It was a very good time. I love seeing their creative process. Okay, so selling all of our fish, like, it probably was about the same in the end. But if we can catch, like, some high quality well, did we actually, I don't know. I should have paid attention to exactly how much we made when we sold our first round. I'm trying to figure out if fishing is comparable or more profitable than the geode farming. I don't know if we'll get more peppers, but I'll water them anyways, just in case. Twitch VODs last for 7 days for regular streamers and 14 days for Twitch affiliates and 60 days for Twitch partners, unless deleted by the streamer. Good to know. That's so variable. I feel like that's not very... Well, I guess Twitch is really, like, intended to be live content when it first came out. An extra freebie fish. Thank you, Demetrius. Oh, I ate all of my energy jellies. That's why you keep all your VODs. Oh, that's why all the VODs you know you want to keep you put on YouTube. That makes sense. That's clever. Yeah, I guess, like, it's not terrible. Like, if you can download them and just upload them elsewhere, then like, it's not a big deal that they only last 7 days. Huh. Why is that not working? There we go. Rose, do you have to worry about like different copyright stuff with music between Twitch and YouTube, or is it more or less the same in that realm? I haven't gotten a copyright strike, but I've gotten like a few notices that have been like, even when I'm using, actually that's not true, I did have one situation where I had to take something down, but when I'm using things that like in theory are fair use or like public domain or like attributable only, I guess. Sometimes I still get like a notice from YouTube to be like, just so you know, we know that this content is not whatever, public domain, I guess. Like on Monday's stream, I tried to put Spirit City in the background because I know that the music in Spirit City is like stream friendly, or at least that's what it says on the game. But then I got a little bit of, I mean, I didn't get in trouble or anything, but YouTube was like, you know, whatever about it. Twitch, you can edit out your music so it doesn't show up in the VODs, which is what... Oh, okay, I gotcha. On YouTube, they're a bit tougher. I understand. Thank you, Tim. Duncan, you're making a peach cobbler. That sounds delicious. How's it going? Can you send some to me? That sounds really good. I love a peach pie, peach cobbler situation. Basically the same, which is why your music is filtered into a different line. You can call it so. Oh, okay, I understand. Can take the VOD and put it on YouTube. Tim will also take 2 slices of peach cobbler. Yes, yes. I hope you're taking orders, Duncan. So Twitch automatically separates your audio and your video. I wish that YouTube did that. I can like set OBS up to do that, I think, but my computer's processing power is honestly not great, so I try not to overwhelm it. So I kind of just work with the VODs. for the most part. You have to separate it in OBS. Gotcha. Okay. I understand. So similar. Gotcha. It's just, yeah. You're gonna eat all of it, Duncan? Okay. Well, enjoy. Enjoy some extra pieces for us. YouTube is a lot stricter to where even when you have live, they can copyright strike your live. Yeah. I see. So they won't do that on Twitch. It's just after the fact. Did you see it psych me out? That was so mean. It was like, whoop, I'm gonna go. Nope, I'm not gonna go. Getting my ankles broken by these fish. That panned out pretty well for us. We're so low energy already. I want to avoid eating the fish, if I can. They're too valuable. I guess I could eat the carp if I really had to. I think I have some food in the cave chest. Wonder if pot pies are back at KFC yet? Is that a fall, like a Thanksgiving thing? I love a pot pie. I am a vegetarian. I don't know if I've talked about that on my channel. I know I've talked about it a little bit, like in chats and Discord and such, but anyways, it's not that important. It's just to say that I don't eat chicken pot pie, but I do love a good veggie pot pie. Super yummy. Fall and winter only. I think if I cast again, I will be exhausted. Love Amy's broccoli cheddar pot pies. I don't think I've had those before. That sounds so good though. I will definitely be checking those out. I really like Amy's soups, but I've never had a pot pie. We have, I don't know how to describe this restaurant. We have a restaurant called Swiss Chalet that's like, I guess it's a rotisserie chicken restaurant in Canada. I don't think it exists in the US, but I'm not 100% sure. But they have really good vegetable pot pies. So I get those sometimes. They don't have too much else on the menu for me, but the pot pies are good. Now I really want pie. Just any kind of pie. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you, Lily. You also really want pie now, Rose? Alright, so we're all gonna go get pie after this, right? I'll drive. You call shotgun? Tim, you get car sick if you don't drive? Okay, Tim's driving then. You've been voluntold. Do I have a CD player in the car? Probably, yeah. I'll have to ask Tim since he's the driver now. It all comes full circle. get panic attacks if you don't ride in the front? You definitely get shotgun then. For sure, Rose. You do have a CD player in your car, but you've never used it. Sounds like we're gonna break it in. No CDs to use? Or just another preferred way to listen to music in the car? The aux, perhaps. Or just radio, classic radio. Still have a CD booklet around here somewhere that has CDs in it. I was just thinking, I don't know if I still have any CDs. I used to have an ungodly amount of CDs. But I feel like I maybe donated them to a thrift store the last time I moved. Either that or they're still in storage somewhere. See if we can catch one more. My recent obsession has been borrowing DVDs at the library. Shout out public libraries. I've been watching a lot of I started watching Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. So that has been my go-to. But I also was taking out I took out My Neighbor Totoro. What other thing? There's lots of gems at the library. Highly recommend. If you have a means to watch physical media, see if your library's got it. Instead of, if you're like me and you're trying to save on streaming service costs. Highly recommend. We will be low energy tomorrow as well, since we're getting to bed so late. That's okay. You have a Jeep Wrangler, Lily? Basically impossible to listen to CDs while in that monster truck? That is fair. You drive a Subaru WRX, so you get the zoomies, Tim. Very fun. I love it. So today, we made less fishing than we did if we had sold our total geode haul. So perhaps, well, it's raining, so perhaps today we will do some geode farming. It's gonna rain tomorrow too. What do you think, chat? Do we fish or do we go to the mines? Knee is acting up again, and you know what helps rubbing the darn thing with a hot pepper. Trouble is, my supply's running dry. If you've got one to spare, I'd be much obliged. Children yearn for the mines. This is true. Whoa. That lightning struck a little bit close to home. Let's also go to Clint's today. We'll use this to get home quick. Bring a pepper to George. Let's do a skills check. Still 0. We can check our XP, still 0. We can check... Oh yeah, let's see how we're doing with our bundles. Spring crops remains uncompleted. We completed summer bundle. Fall's going to be a different story. Artisan bundle, we're not going to talk about it. Animal bundle, we're not going to talk about it. We could probably get the wood for the construction bundle. The hope was to maybe upgrade the axe before we do that. Sturgeon. And our specialty fish. I mean, if we don't catch the sturgeon in summer, I think we can still catch it in the winter, right? So hope is not all lost. And pufferfish does show up at the traveling cart somewhat frequently, I think. I feel like I see it there often. Willie said, to hell you're going to the mines, you're fishing. No, we'll fish tomorrow, even though it's raining tomorrow. The geodes could also pay off in the sense that they could give us minerals that we'll sell. For more than 50. So yeah, each geode is worth 50 gold. Omni Geodes don't sell for anything. But it costs 25 to break it open, so you gotta weigh the cost benefit. Start with our mystery box. Some mixed flower seeds. That is pretty helpful. We'll probably save those though until the fall. Just have tons of fairy roses and sunflowers. I think you can get sunflowers from mixed seeds. Copper, that's good. Also the gold is good because that means we can complete the boiler room bundle, so that's good. Every single thing that we get from these is like ultra precious. Even the things that we like have already donated and can sell. We need, I think, 3 more copper, and then we will be on our way to a copper pickaxe upgrade. Because I think we're 2 bars short, and we have... Actually, we might have 1 copper, so maybe we just need 2. Well, we didn't do it in terms of copper, but everything else pretty good. I don't remember if we're saving the earth crystals. I think we have a couple of them. I'll sell them, it's fine. Alright. We gotta go give a hot pepper to George for his knee. Another day of us not having our hoe for the artifact spots, unfortunately. Took you long enough. Humph. Well, it's good and spicy at least. True. How much is the 90 gold for 3 carp? I don't know if that is worth it. But we'll probably catch 3 carp if we fish all day, so. It doesn't tell us how much it sells for. Anyways, we're not going to sell them. Those are too precious. Any seeds that we're allowed to plant are good seeds. We do have a couple of earth crystals. Oh, I was gonna donate this. That's fine. Let's put this with our other speed buffs, so I don't forget that it exists. And now we mine. I hope we can find a good spot. The last one was quite good. Is that one book the only way to see the sales prices? Good question. Yes, I think so, unless you have a mod. But I think when you're like at the counter at a shop and selling things, then you can see the sale price. Usually, I think. Could be wrong though, honestly. I'm having doubts. Is that good? It's not bad, actually, because it's not going to cost me any energy. So this is a little bit different than what we've been doing for geode farming, because instead of a rock, we're going to look for a crate on that same tile. I don't know how likely it is for that. Perhaps we're gonna switch it up. Okay, let's try floor 15. We should have fished. Yoba was telling us to fish with that help wanted quest. You're back with supper? Welcome back, Hunter. What are you eating, if you want to share? Okay. Right now we're just mining things we can't keep. We'll go back to searching for the crate, I guess. Sister just added cornmeal instead of cornstarch. Cobbler may be a bit funky. It's gonna be a little bit gritty. Hit the gritty, as the kids say. Do the kids still say that? Regular quartz is fine. We can keep regular quartz. Pork chops, corn, and sweet peas. Ooh, that does sound really good. We are in prime season for corn and sweet peas. Delicious. Six to 7, Lily. I don't know why I keep breaking those rocks. I think I just keep hoping maybe they'll secretly contain a geode. This has not been very, not a very successful geode hunt. Alright. We'll take it. That's the new phrase with the younglings? 6 to 7? What? Just numbers? Man, I'm getting old. Oh, we can't keep this either. What does it mean? Is it a, well, okay, wait. If it is something that is okay to say, what does it mean? Just 6-7, not 6-2-7. We're going off script. I've given up on the geode hunt. We can go complete the boiler. We're so close to being able to do an upgrade. Pretty sure it's just a way to troll people. They say 6, 7 owls ask what it means, and that's the joke. This is what the children told you? You've got more insight than I do, Lily. Is it due to 7, 8, 9? That is... That's a joke that I'm in on. My cat is meowing. If you say 67, you'll get roasted. Okay. Well, I'm glad you typed it the way that you did, because I absolutely would have read it as 67. That's so funny. Okay. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know which square that was, but we'll try. It was along the edge, I think, so I don't think it was any of these. No. Might have been this one. It was not. So here's the other thing, is that we could sell iron bars if we really were pressed. I also was not paying attention that time. But we got another geode. I was thinking, the reason I wasn't paying attention was because I was thinking, what is an example of that from like my generation? Of just like the inside joke being like a number. And I feel like at first I was like, we didn't have something like that. And then out of my brain came this small voice saying, "55." And so I simply cannot judge the younger generation. The folks who are younger than I am. Because I too had a random, inexplicable number-based trend. Secret phrase. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we know. Now that it's the end of the day. Let's go deposit this gold bar. That way we will be able to travel faster, at least. 69 was the joke of your childhood, Hunter. Nice. And same. I suppose it still remains the joke. The jokes of your childhood were a lot about Bill Clinton, Tim. Fair. It's not the bundle we set out to complete in the summer, but we got her done. We got a furnace. We'll take it. We're not exactly putting our existing furnace to work very often, but we have another one for when we're ready to scale up. You'll be 40 next year? That's a big milestone. I am in my early 30s. So probably just on the edge of Bill Clinton jokes. I'm not sure they would land with me, but I would maybe get the reference. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the same, they didn't infuse my childhood. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm trying to say, but here we are. Let's just hang on to the geodes. I know that that's kind of counterintuitive for our money grind, but I think I'd rather try to get those last few pieces of copper if we can. We're all old here, except Rose. Hunter's already 40. Lily turned 40 in July. Lily says, I think something that is a Bill Clinton joke. That one I do actually get, I think. There you go. We're all old here together. I love that, actually. What was I thinking? Tomorrow it is going to rain. I think we're going to go back to our fishing strategy. Even though it will be rainy. Let me double check that I can catch a sturgeon in any weather. I think I can, but I just want to make sure. Yes. 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. any weather. And yes, we can get it in the winter if we don't get it. So that's encouraging. Should we bring our geodes? I think so. We'll go first thing to do some fishing. And then when Clint's is open, we'll pop down to his place to open the geodes. Also, Lily, if you like, I would love to hear if you did anything special for your 40th birthday in July, because that is such an exciting milestone. Sorry, I was kind of in like processing mode, trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. Am I making little whisker faces for Templeton the rat? That one I do not know. Done eating, be right back while you take the plate back to the kitchen. See you soon, Hunter. Glad the kids these days don't read Charlotte's Web. Kids don't have to deal with being called a rat. So yeah, I must really be on the cusp of that, because I did grow up reading Charlotte's Web. Very big hippie festival, big deal where you're from. Similar to Burning Man, falls on your birthday most years, very big party all weekend. That sounds super fun. I love that. Have the Oregon, okay, I must confess that I don't know if it's Oregon or Oregon. I tripped myself out just there because I was like, oh, I don't know how the right way to say it is. I was thinking of Nevada versus Nevada. Oregon Jamboree here, same thing, giant hippie fest. That sounds fun. Didn't realize it was... Oh, I understand now. I gotcha. Oregon? Excellent. Okay. Oregon. Oregon. No, I'm just sitting here saying Oregon. But that's helpful. Thank you, Lily. Saying it right? Okay, cool. Oh, you were talking about the Oregon County Fair. Very cool. Maybe Tim was celebrating your birthday with you and you didn't even know. It's a bumper sticker around there to pronounce it that way. Country fair. Gotcha. Not county fair. I guess county fair would probably be something much smaller. I definitely will look it up later. Thank you, Lily. That's a good... Yeah, I definitely will. I was just thinking. OCF. Perfect. I will check it out, definitely. Find it very interesting. In a good way, I hope. Is it like a music festival? Or is it kind of like an everything festival? Like I was thinking, you know, like Burning Man I know has music. I've obviously, like, not obviously, but I haven't been to Burning Man, so I don't know for sure, but I know that it's not strictly a music festival. So is OCF kind of similar in that sense? Is it kind of like a multifaceted festival? We've got enough for our copper axe. But now we have to make the choice. Do we sacrifice... how much is it to upgrade? Is it 2,000? Yeah, I think it's 2,000. Which is not terrible, honestly. I think I will upgrade the axe. Anyways, we'll go fish while that smelts. We can probably catch at least one fish. It's multi. Everything festival, lots of lots of drugs, half naked people, and kind of different stuff throughout. Gotcha. I understand the comparison to Burning Man. Jamboree is a music festival. It's very fun. Cool. That sounds like a good time. Lots of drugs, but officially no drugs or alcohol allowed. Gotcha. Let's do this. Words are hard. When the public hours are done, there's a sweep and real party begins for everyone who works out there. Works out or works out there? You're welcome. Words today. You're back, Hunter. The game is going good, I think. We got enough copper to upgrade our axe from the geodes. So we're gonna go do that now. And yeah. Still no sturgeon, but that's okay. Like thousands of people who work there. Oh, I see. It's like a big like a convention center situation or something else. Alright, chat. One more goal crossed off. I'm not sure if we're gonna accomplish many of the other summer goals. I'm still hopeful for the vault bundle. Penguin words be hard. Exactly. No, you're not derailing, Lily. It's great. I definitely will look it up, but I appreciate you chatting about it. Not derailing at all. That's what we're here for today. And all days. Just to chitty chat. Play games and chat. That's what casual gaming's all about, in my opinion. And having fun, of course. That is also important. I've just got, like, squirrel brain. A bit lately. Hunter, I just realized you said words be hard, and that penguin is part of your name. Words really do be hard. And what kind of music is that, jamboree? Is that, like... My instinct tells me country. We're really getting the most out of our days this week. Thought I put penguin with a sentence, but wasn't sure. You thought right. Folk, country, kinda whatever fits the vibe. One year you went there and it was reggae. Cool. I like that. I like an adaptable music festival. Country, but not like mainstream country. Gotcha. A blend. We should have gone to the traveling cart. Let me check if it's open until 8 or 7. I think it's 7 though. Oh, it is 8. Okay, I think we can make it then. I was definitely not thinking we would be able to make it if it was 7. They have major country headliners. That's cool. No pufferfish. Should we buy the rare seed though? That's another 1,000 setback. I think we should though. I don't think we need anything else. We have no shortage of kale. So we'll be able to get into the secret woods. And what else? What was the other thing about the axe? Oh, getting wood for, construction bundle. Do we know an alternative for cinnamon in a peach cobbler? You could try some nutmeg or allspice, maybe? But not as much. Lily also said nutmeg and allspice. You could also just do like well, maybe a little bit of clove. If you have clove. But I kind of imagine if you don't have cinnamon, you might not have clove. For some reason. I feel like those are so commonly go together. Spices. Lily and I are on the same wavelength. Coriander is an interesting suggestion. I wouldn't have thought coriander, but I can see how that would be good, actually. Like just a small amount of it with peach and like sweetness would be nice. Cardamom would be good. If you have like a chai tea pack, you could possibly even use that. Like, not the tea leaves, but like you could steep it and then use that in your mixture for some spice flavor. Ginger or mace. Yeah, ginger would be good. I don't know that I've ever had mace in my cooking cabinet. But it's like spicy, right? Like it's like got a little bit of a pepperiness to it. So I could see that as well. Let us know what you go with, Duncan, if anything. Okay, let's go. Let's sell this one iron bar for the sake of it. You found allspice? Perfect. I'm gonna sell this geode. Easy 50 bucks. $50. Mace is like souped up nutmeg. Tim, you've been maced for a school project, but you've never eaten it. Got maced and tased, trying to figure out which was more effective. That sounds like a suboptimal school project. You had cinnamon, Duncan, but you ran out. Gotcha. If you had a little bit of cinnamon, that'll be like really nice actually. Cinnamon plus nutmeg. Perfect fall flavors. Lily, you want to get tased? But not maced? I don't think either of those sound very appealing. I think maybe we'll just water the corn. I don't think anything else will survive or produce. We should also water the cat, of course. Tim, you love doing crazy things? Alright. We listen and we don't judge. As long as you're safe. That's all that matters. More fishing? The hope can remain alive that we might catch a sturgeon. I also, one moment, I need to let my cat come up. Lest she begin screaming. Lily, just as a training thing for the tasing. Same thing applies. As long as you're doing it safely, I guess. I don't know what safely looks like in that regard. But we listen and we don't judge. Ivy is the name. Yes, it is. My little ivy bean. Both our cat in-game and in real life. At least in this game. Is named Ivy. Need to post pictures of your cats on Bee's Discord. I want to see your cats. And your dogs too. And your fish. Rude. Your in-game cat is named Hamburger. I love that. Also, Lily, have I asked you about your Stardew save? Have we talked about Stardew? What's your favorite farm type, if you have a favorite farm type? What are you working towards if you have a current save? Took a good pic of the dogs on the way to the lake the other day. Let's go check the train. Can't pass up on that opportunity. Oh, it's a Joja train. I don't know if we can get anything from a Joja train. Hold on. I also... Before I forget. If you would like to join the Discord, the Casual Cozy Discord, you are also welcome to. Nothing. Maybe they never drop anything. I know that the passenger... that came out strange. Passenger trains don't drop resources, but I wasn't sure about the Joja ones. Did Riverlands and started playing the day it came out, and then stopped playing. Till about year 4 before the updates, and then started playing again after 1.6 and put your head down. Grinded till you hit perfection, and now you're here. Fantastic. I love that. You hit perfection about a month ago in year 9. Oh, year 9, I think, now. Were you in year 9 when you hit perfection as well? Congratulations on perfection also. It always feels so... it's so rewarding. Pretty sure also started working to perfection, just ran around and waited all your money so you have very heavily decorated save. Oh, wasted all your money. I love that. It's not a waste to decorate. Never a waste. I just realized that I think we caught 3 carp yesterday, but we didn't turn in. We didn't talk to Gus or Willie, or I think it was Willie. So we didn't claim the help wanted. That's okay. That's a convenient bubble spot. Need to drain the hot tub so you can have some fresh water for a fall hot tub. That sounds nice. Does it take a long time to do that? I think we'll fish until 7. And then I think I might wrap the week early. Well, actually, maybe not. I don't know. Because I'd like to get our copper axe, so... And I don't... No, I'm lying. We're not gonna wrap the week early. We'll finish summer. But we might not play like a super long day tomorrow. Because I am also getting exhausted in real life. If I'm being honest. I'm starting to hit the point of like zone out. Which means that I'm definitely not going to catch a sturgeon if I'm not paying attention. I think tomorrow in the valley we will just like deforest. Since we have our updated axe. Is there anything else we could sell? I don't know, it's so arbitrary. I'm just gonna keep one. I think I was saving the summer seeds to make tea saplings, but I think that that ship has sailed in terms of summer goals. Let's see where that gets us. We can also sell a couple of weapons. Draining and filling isn't that long, but the water heating up takes about 24 hours. Ah, okay, I see. I hope you have lots of cozy hot tubs ahead. We might also have some dried mushrooms to sell here. Ooh, and we also have some fresh mushrooms. That's hard to say. Fresh mushrooms. Is it a tongue twister? I don't know. I'm trying to pick this back up. It's pushing the wrong button. I will also check the traveling cart tomorrow too. Maybe we can quote unquote catch a pufferfish that way. I am still live. Welcome back, girls. How was volleyball? Did you win, son? Oh, we actually did pretty good on money. Oh yeah! Moonlight jellies. Cozy after dark. It's true, this is past my bedtime. Past my streaming bedtime, I should say. And actually, speaking of cozy after dark, tomorrow I'm gonna be... Stream's gonna be a little bit late. I think probably I'll start closer to 8 p.m. tomorrow, and we're gonna be playing sledding game. What are we doing? I'm feeling like I should fish. Will Clint's be open today? Okay, let's take this and we can come back easily. It was good. You went to a Purdue game and didn't play tonight. Oh, very nice. Did Purdue win? And who were they playing? Probably should have brought the hoe. Oh well. That's like the theme of this playthrough. They won. They played Washington. Yippee! Nothing we can sell there. The Fuskies. Copper axe get. Sandstone. We already have. Hello? There we go. Ah, is that Washington? Gotcha. That makes sense. Nothing against them except they are conference foes. Gotcha. Sometimes that's enough, you know? You don't need to have more than that against them. Alright, it's tree chopping time. And we can go to the secret forest. We don't need fiddlehead ferns, but we can catch our wood skip. I don't have a weapon though. I can just run away from the slimes. Famous last words. But we're going down there anyway, so... Why did I feel like I needed to come up here? Oh, fishing. Fishing rod. Go ducks. Good old Nike University. Is Purdue also a Nike University, Curls? Uncle Phil. Oh. Oh. Does that mean I can't get into the secret woods with a copper axe? I thought you only needed copper. Must be iron. Ew, it smells. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers. I think Gunther has the key. He does, and we're coming for it. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum? Why do you think he has it? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has just gotta be a match for a big rusty old key. That's our man. There's something moving around in there. Dot, dot, dot. Think technically, but the founder of Nike is an Oregon alum. So he just throws unlimited money at them. It's good to be a duck, I guess. Scorpion carp. We don't need that, but that's a good find. I don't think we need... Oh, maybe we do need duck feather for the dye bundle. Is it worth the money though? I guess it is, because it's gonna be a while before we can build a coop. Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting to buy at the traveling cart, but here we are. Well, there you go. Nobody was gonna tell me. I'm just kidding. I should know better by now. Maybe if you guys made more boilers, you'd have more money. Lily's out here fighting in my chat. She's just kidding. We do have enough wood for the whatchamacallit, construction bundle. Anything else we need to donate? I don't think so. Well, that, but and then maybe we'll mine until the festival. Okay, hashtag astronaut university. Circle back when Purdue plays Oregon in volleyball. It's gonna be a heated day in Cozy's chat. In all the chats. I hope it's a day when Bee and Melons are streaming. Just anything but football. Let's buy... Should we buy the 25,000 or the 10? Let me see what the rewards are. $10 is a lightning rod, and 25 is a crystallarium. Let's do 25, and then we can... I think we can keep the crystallarium. I don't think you can get that from a mystery box, but let me make sure. Yeah. How's women's basketball? At Purdue? I think it's pretty good. Although girls would know better than me, certainly. We can start our diamond empire with our one single crystallarium. Oh, and that curls. Oh, I've got no energy. Very much mid. I think I've made peace with the fact that we are not going to complete the vault. So let's just hunt slimes. Why not? Ooh, we'll take that. That was dumb. However, boys basketball about to win the whole dang thing. True. At least you're ranked. Am I in Ontario? I am. We have a total of 1 pro basketball team and 1 pro baseball team. But lots of hockey. I almost don't want to kill the bugs because I don't want to get an ancient seed. I can't handle the heartbreak. Sorry you went quiet, got distracted by Marketplace and also trying to figure out how to get $20 to get some stuff from Dollar General. Very fair. And no worries. We're just biding our time until Moonlight jellies. And then we'll wrap up summer. I'm your neighbor to the north, girls. I am. Although I don't think, well, yeah. I mean, geography gets a little wonky. Because, like, would you consider Indiana to be like the Midwest? Because in Canada, Ontario is very much like, I guess, east. I don't know. It just gets weird. Our country has a strange shape. Our provinces, I should say. But anyways. We can sell most of this, I think. Or keep it. Stash it away. Triangulated Ontario by my lack of French and Purdue being in Indiana. Could quit if you could quit stomping around so loud out there. Yes, considered Midwest. Like, I know French, but I'm not fluent. I gotcha. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do. We're zooming through the dialogue. BC isn't too worried about French. Yeah, I think, like, that's probably true on average. Like, there would be perhaps fewer French speakers per capita in BC. But we all, like, French is considered a national language in Canada, so, like, there is kind of like a mandatory baseline in terms of, like, schooling for it, but it's true that, like, there's definitely parts of Canada that you can go and there's, like, you are unlikely to encounter folks speaking French. We've heard the dialogue once or twice. We have. I can't skip the festival, though. That, at the very least. Especially moonlight jellies. I love moonlight jellies so much. Just an absolutely goated cutscene. But yeah, it's just the thing about Midwest. It's, like, interesting because we wouldn't describe Ontario as being, like, West, you know, or Midwest. Even though, yeah, geographically we're, like, pretty much directly north of Indiana. I don't know. Geography's weird, man. The bubbles. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. I didn't know you could get fishing bubbles during that cutscene. That was interesting. Always wonder why there's only that one green one. I know, right? I had heard that, like, sometimes... Okay, grain of salt, because I don't know if this is true or just an internet rumor. But I have heard that sometimes, very rarely, you see more than one. But I certainly have never encountered that. So I don't know if that's actually true. Alright, chat. We're gonna cut our losses. We had a pretty decent fall. I mean, decent summer. We're gonna have a decent fall. I think we get Midwest more from history as we grew. We were west of most of the country. Ah, okay. But was no longer the westernmost point of the West. Became the West and you the Midwest. I understand. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The more you know, the more I know. That's good to know, though. I didn't know where that naming convention came from. That's good to know. Thank you, girls. We learned to cook bread. Good night, cat. Middle Eastern US. We did it, chat. We made it to fall. We got some things, we got some of our goals done. We started summer with the goal of completing some bundles, and we did complete some. Yes, yes, take a bow. Professor Curls is in the house. So yeah, we did all right. We did not catch a sturgeon or a pufferfish, but I knew that those were ambitious goals, so I'm not too mad about it. Yeah, and we'll pick up with fall next week. If you made it this far with me, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who popped in and out and in and out. I really love chatting with y'all. Thank you to lurkers as well. Duncan, I hope you have a great peach cobbler. Thank you Duncan, Rose, Tim, Curls, Lily, Hunter, and if I missed anybody else in chat, thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow we're gonna play the sledding game demo, and then Monday, I haven't figured out what I will do for off mic Monday. Probably Tiny Glade, maybe more cast and chill, and then more processing geodes next week on next Thursday. If you would like to join me, I am headed over to watch Loch Finesse, and there will be a link popping up in the chat shortly. Take good care, Lily. Bye, Curls. Glad you got to hang with us for a little bit too. I appreciate you so much, girls. And yeah, I'll see you all when I see you. Make sure you take good care of yourselves. Eat, drink, and be merry. Take your meds if you need meds, and rest well. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.